What if the biggest thing holding you back isn't your situation? What if it isn't your past, your mistakes, or even the people around you? What if the real barrier is the story you tell yourself every day? Some people spend their entire lives waiting for change, waiting for opportunity, waiting for someone to rescue them. But there comes a moment, quiet, simple, almost invisible, when everything begins to shift. This is the story of a man who discovered that changing your life begins with changing how you see it. In a crowded city filled with noise and movement lived a man named Samuel. Every day looked the same. He woke up tired. He walked the same streets. He sat in the same place, and he believed the same thoughts. I am unlucky. Nothing ever works for me. Life gives others chances, not me. Samuel didn't always think this way. Years ago, he had dreams, big dreams, but disappointment slowly reshaped his thinking. Each failure became proof that he wasn't meant for more, and slowly, without realizing it, he stopped trying. People passed Samuel every day. Some were kind, some ignored him. Some judged him without knowing his story, but the hardest judgment came from inside his own mind. When someone succeeded, he told himself, "They are different from me." When he saw opportunity, he said, "That won't work anyway." He had built invisible walls, not made of stone, but made of beliefs. And invisible walls are the hardest to break. One afternoon, an older woman stopped near him. She watched silently for a moment. Then she asked, "Why do you sit here every day?" Samuel answered quickly, "Because this is my life." She tilted her head. "No, this is your habit." Her words surprised him. He felt defensive, but she continued gently, "You see yourself as someone who is stuck, and so you stay stuck." Before leaving, she added, "Your life will change the day you question your own story." That night, Samuel felt restless. For years, he blamed the world, but what if his thinking was part of the problem? The idea made him uncomfortable, because changing your thinking means taking responsibility, and responsibility feels heavy at first. But it also brings power. The next morning, Samuel tried something new. Instead of focusing on what was wrong, he looked for what was possible. He started greeting people. He paid attention to conversations around him. He observed how others worked, smiled, struggled, and kept going. Nothing magical happened immediately, but something changed inside him. He felt awake, curious, present, and curiosity slowly replaced hopelessness. One day, while cleaning his belongings, Samuel found an old notebook. Inside were sketches, ideas, plans from a younger version of himself, a version that believed anything was possible. He realized something powerful. His abilities never disappeared. His belief did, and belief is something that can be rebuilt. Samuel began using his skills again. He offered small help to people nearby. A design here, a repair there. At first, it felt awkward. He doubted himself constantly, but action slowly changed how he saw himself. He stopped saying, "I am unlucky," and started saying, "I am learning." That small shift changed everything. People noticed his energy. They trusted him more. They spoke to him differently. Opportunities appeared, not because the world suddenly became kinder, but because he was finally ready to see them. This is the truth many people miss. The world often mirrors the energy we bring into it. Months later, Samuel's life looked different. Not perfect, not easy, but full of movement, full of growth. He realized that transformation didn't come from one big moment. It came from many small choices repeated daily. Choosing curiosity over fear, choosing action over excuses, choosing belief over doubt. Maybe you feel stuck right now. Maybe you believe your situation defines you. But ask yourself, What if the story you tell yourself is only one version of reality? And what if you have the power to rewrite it? Change begins quietly. It begins with one thought, one decision, one step forward. You don't need to become a different person overnight. You just need to start thinking like someone who believes change is possible. Because sometimes, the door you are waiting for isn't locked. You have simply convinced yourself it cannot open, and the moment you change that belief, you begin to see possibilities that were always there. So today, change your thinking and watch your life begin to change with it.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the story, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories like this.